What's up, guys? PowerManiac720 here, and I have for you my top 4 match from the February 22nd Nugget Bridge Live Tournament. This was against, I don't know if it's EmbC or EmbC. Pretty sure he's a Spanish player. He follows me on Twitter. I follow him. I've played him a few times on BattleSpot. I know he's a pretty good player. So and of course, he had to have been pretty good to get top 4 of this tournament. So I got to play really well. So I go back to what's been working for me, which is Shift Tree and Ninetales, as he leads Thunderous and Mindshao. So most Mindshao carry Inner Focus, so I don't even bother faking it out. Big thing here is I don't really pay attention and notice that the Thunderous flinched before I moved, which tells me that it's faster. That kind of ends up costing me, or ends up being a big mistake for me later in the match, as both Mindshao and Thunderous are able to survive that Heat Wave. So I think I'm in great position. Of course, I deal a huge chunk of damage turn 1, and I figured that I can just knock off that slot. Either I KO Thunderous or I knock off something that's coming in, and nothing I've seen really appreciates taking a knockoff. And I actually get a knockoff crit and knock off the Sky Plate, and then Heat Wave is blocked by Wide Guard, which really sucks. I really need to get rid of this Mindshao. So my opponent makes a really good play here, and I totally think he's going to Brave Bird into Shift Tree, so I go for the Intimidate and just try and just take like 50% because I really want to save Shift Tree. But he actually goes for the Will-O-Wisp, which ends up being a huge issue because now I now have a burned physical Salamence, which really sucks. It makes it essentially dead weight at this point. It's still going to deal a good amount of damage, but it's not the the powerhouse that it was. So of course at this point, my goal is to get rid of this stupid Mindshao, because it keeps blocking my Heat Waves, and I'm locked into it because of Choice Scarf, so I got to get rid of it. So he just goes for yet another Wide Guard, which is of course is really smart. I'm sure he's figured out at this point that I'm Scarfed, whereas I outsped his Mindshao turn 1. So I just go for the Dragon Claw and, knock it out. So this was the biggest mistake in the match this turn. My opponent sends in Thunderous, and I totally forgot that it was faster than me for a second, and then I already selected my moves. What I should have done was anticipate the Thunderbolt coming onto Ninetales, and then switched out Ninetales for Shift Tree. And then Shift Tree would have had Fake Out Pressure the very next turn onto the Thunderous, and then I could have just lost Salamence and then Heat Waved the next turn, and I would have had just a massive amount of offensive pressure. But I ended up blowing that. So I stay in, he Thunderbolts and Ice Punches, and so now I have no way to deal with this Metagross, especially because on this turn the sun runs out. So now my Shift Tree is very slow. And of course Terrakion is, I just have to fish for flinches at this point, but basically what I did is my only hope I figured was to set up a Tailwind or Shift Tree and then spam Rock Slide. Unfortunately, he doesn't go for the Iron Head on the Terrakion, he just goes for the Ice Punch on Shift Tree, which is a smart move because it's just really bad on my part. He Thunderbolts, paralyzes, doesn't matter, I have Lumberry, doesn't matter anyway because this match is over. Iron Head, of course, will seal up the match, and I end up losing and get knocked out in top 4. I got 10 Nugget points for it, but really good, well-played game by EmbC. Like I said, he played really well. He made the timely plays, so he ended up winning the whole thing, which is really cool. So, congrats to him, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this team. I'll be posting more battle videos with it from the February International Challenge, which is this coming weekend, the weekend of the 27th, 28th / March 1st. So, hopefully you guys enjoy that, and until next time, guys, bye.